Hey, good morning. It's afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna run some errands, I guess. But yeah, let's get dressed. I quit my personal training job a couple weeks ago. I've been doing that for like 4 years almost. I was just kind of over it. I loved my clients, but I kind of just dreaded going into the gym and just doing the same hour, basically. So instead of suffering through that, I decided, why don't we quit and dedicate the time and energy going into that into acting. But the problem is, it's expensive. Living is expensive, so I still need a job. Acting is very inconsistent. It's very much feast or famine with this career. So right now I'm just trying to find a steady part-time job. But most importantly right now, I need to eat. It's 1:20 and I haven't eaten anything today. Right now I feel like a bit of a bum because normally I'm always so busy. I'm always doing something. But now that I'm not doing that, now that I don't really have anything else to do with that time yet, I feel like kind of a loser, And now that I'm recalibrating and setting my sights on acting, I'm like, okay, now what do I do with my time? Working on my class material, reading scripts, working on an audition, watching TV with a critical eye, or making my own stuff. And I guess that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making my own stuff. I'm talking to you. But it just feels like I'm being really unproductive, and that takes a lot of getting used to. It's a bit of a challenge. It's a bit of a challenge having my schedule just completely wide open. I find that I operate best when there are some rules in place or some kind of structure. And as I'm applying to jobs and going into interviews, I feel like I'm waiting for that to pan out so that I have something in my schedule that is fixed and then I can fill in the gaps around that. Because without that sense of structure, I kind of feel like I'm just floundering or wandering around, not really knowing what to do with myself. It's a challenge, but a welcome one. Hollywood is basically like the Olympics for acting. Only the best of the best make it. The best of the best and the most lucky. It's a combination of craft and luck. So in truth, success in this industry as an actor is just being ready at all times and creating a life in which acting is 16 hours of my day. Because how many hours a day is a series regular on set? Let's look it up. 10 to 14 hours a day. And so if I want to have the life of a series regular, spending 10 to 14 hours a day working on acting, then what better way to tell the universe, hey, I'm ready for that, than by spending 10 to 14 hours of my day working on acting? Well, how much time have I spent on it today? Not much. I guess it's time to get to work. Just got back from everything, really. Had acting class today, and then after that, a bunch of us went to go watch Warfare at the Grove. God. The first 2 minutes are just, fun time, and then it's an hour and a half of just dread and anxiety. Phenomenal movie. Please watch it. Well, first off, I got some good news. I got a job offer for a tea cafe that I applied to. In between quitting my personal training job and this moment, it's been filled with a lot of uncertainty. And uncertainty is a set of circumstances in which I don't really thrive. Going from having complete control over everything to just waiting and seeing what happens has been a challenge, but it's forced me not only to get used to discomfort and uncertainty, but rather to seek it out. And I think that's going to carry over a lot into my acting. Nobody wants to watch a rehearsed actor. Nobody wants to watch practiced choices. We want to see someone listening and living and being in the moment. And that requires not only being comfortable with living in the not knowing, with living in uncertainty, but seeking it out and purposefully putting yourself into the unknowing. But yeah, it's been a very acting-centric day. So I walk into my room and I found something's arrived for me in the mail. Wow. They didn't put any protection on the back element of that. Sick, a fisheye lens. I'm so stoked to try this thing out. I hope the back is okay. Alright, let's see how this thing looks. How's that look? Is that sweet or what? This is awesome. Oh, now you can see everything in my room. Wow. This will definitely be fun to use. Alright, well I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'll take you with me. Let's go. Alright, so we're back. So today felt pretty successful. This clock is very broken. I don't know why we keep it up. Alright, that's it. Let's get out of here. Got my laptop set up. We're ready to do some editing and then turn in for the night. Last few days have been a bit challenging. A bit is generous. It's been very challenging. Learning how to reprioritize my life has been, well, it's been a learning experience, that's for sure. I was watching a lot of Alex Hormozy a couple weeks ago, and he talks about being in a season of learning versus being in a season of earning. And you can't have both at the same time. Right now I think I'm in a season of learning, which means I'm choosing to forego earning potential in order to acquire skills and set myself up for a higher earning potential in the future. I'm realizing that prioritizing something, by definition, means that nothing else can be as important as that. And right now in my life, as I'm putting acting and creative work at the forefront of my mind, it means that personal training, obviously, and the earning potential that comes with that also have to be put on the back burner. And that's just a sacrifice that I'm now realizing that I have to be willing to make. So I guess to make a long story short, which was the goal this whole time, even though health and fitness will always be a part of my life, it's taking a little bit more of a backseat, at least as a method of funding my life. So I'm not abandoning it. I'm intentionally making space in my life to build the life of an actor. And so it's my job to fill all this new free time with acting, with creative projects, to show the universe, to show myself even, my subconscious, that I'm ready and I'm willing to take on the life of a full-time working actor. And I don't know how that's gonna go. All I can do is work on my craft and move in the direction of uncertainty, even though that's terrifying. So if it's uncomfortable, then maybe it means it's what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, that's enough of this existential talk. I got some reading and some editing to do, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. This has been fun. Ciao.